Don Quixote is considered one of the greatest works of literature of all time. It has influenced writers from all countries, specifically those in the Americas. This map shows countries where there have been writers influenced by Don Quixote or the themes of Don Quixote, including novels, short stories, essays, and poetry. These countries highlighted have been homes to writers of the Quixotic fiction, stories inspired by Cervantes, and or poetry with Cervantine themes. Many of the first or major works written in these countries have been inspired or influenced by either Cervantes or Don Quixote directly. Some of the most common themes writers have taken from Don Quixote include reality versus appearance, which is a major theme among literature everywhere, literature and life, idealism and pragmatism, and the techniques of comedy and satire, realism, and metafiction. Don Quixote has been performed in many plays. For over a century, plays have been performed with characters or scenes from Don Quixote. For example, Agustín Pomposo Fernández de San Salvador's Las Hazañas de Hidalgo, Quixote de Nuevo Cuño, Cazador de Tuertos, and many more. There have also been some solely written based on the life of Cervantes, including this trilogy by Antonio Espinera from Chile, Alboroto en el Cautaro, Martirios de Amor, and Cervantes en Argel. There is also the play by Eduardo Sojo from Argentina called Don Quixote en Buenos Aires, Revista Bufo Política de Circunstancias en un acto. This work has been performed in so many different plays and is a common story to be performed in the theater. There have also been several works of art influenced by Don Quixote, and while I couldn't find images of several of them, I did include this one. This is a very well-known painting by Pablo Picasso of Don Quixote and Sancho Panza, and a lot of times when people think of Don Quixote, this is the image they know. There have also been several films adapted based on Don Quixote or the themes of Don Quixote. Two examples are these Mexican films by Cantinflas that take on Quixotic themes. We have Don Quixote Cabalga de Nuevo and Un Quijote sin Mancha. To wrap it up, Cervantes' work Don Quixote has had huge influence in all avenues of the arts for hundreds of years, from art to film to theater to essays to short stories to novels. Literally all forms of creative expression have been influenced by this work. This novel and its themes are very evident in more places than most people will ever recognize.